dock. I'll probably be waiting till 6 o'clock this evening, Eastern time, EDT. So I'm going to record myself going into this dock and stuff. I'm going to pull my tripod out when I do it, and hopefully they don't give a crap. I got this dock. I don't know why they don't bring people in from there instead of coming in from the back. It's kind of weird because it sets you up so that you're pointed this way when you come up to this dock. But most of the drivers have just enough room to whip around and come towards where I'm at and then back in towards their driver's side that way. But a couple people have done it blind sideways. And right now there's only one truck at the dock. That blue hood grill you see right there, that's the only truck at the dock right now. So I'm just waiting. If I'm waiting till 6 o'clock, I might lay down. The guy said that the earliest I can get in is probably 6 o'clock. And I told him my appointment time was 8 o'clock. And the guy goes and looks at his screen. You're not supposed to be here at 10 o'clock. I just told him that. But he comes back. Maybe he didn't hear me because of the little bit of noise there. But yeah. He said the earliest I could probably get to the dock is 6. So it is it's like 1 o'clock. So I got another 4 or 5 hours to wait. Let's see. I'm 811 miles away from where I'm delivering this to. And let's see. Come on. Add my fuel stop in here. Let's see. The Loves is in Baytown, Texas. That's that's right outside of where I'm going to. I guess I could probably make it there. There, Baytown, it's the Loves. Exit 789. Here it is. So now let's route overview summary. Okay. Alright, got that programmed in. Looks like this is another place where I'm going to pick up empty cans at and head back over to this other place. We'll see where I go after this. If I'm going to go somewhere and pick up a load of beer and head somewhere after. So just hanging out, watching TV and shows and stuff. I'll probably go back here and take a nap after a bit. If I'm waiting till 6 o'clock and it's 1 o'clock now, I got 5 hours to wait at least before they'll get me in. I'm hoping that I'll get in here earlier than that, be able to get as far as I can on whatever hours exist on my clock then. So about to go back there and pull those 2 load locks out of the back. My 2 straps disappeared. I know they was back there. We'll see. I might go back and see if they discovered them, because there was 2 straps back there when I left. There's 2 straps and 2 load locks crammed in on the side, and I left them back there. So I don't know. I have to start keeping them on the truck, I guess. If I need 2 straps again, I'll go see about getting 2 more straps. But hopefully I'll find a couple somewhere, because a lot of times you'll find those. There's a load lock sitting right inside the door in here where you check in at. I almost grabbed it up. So, but just hanging out. Hopefully they'll get me to this dock sooner than 6, but I doubt it. So I know I'm just hanging out. So I'm gonna cook up my Dinty Moore stew in this stove to go. And I'm gonna try to record myself backing into this place. For those of you that weren't here at the beginning of the live feed, this place, they should have trucks coming in from that direction because there's the dock. And drivers are coming in from behind me. There's this sharp curve, if you look right there, or show you in the mirror, if you look in that mirror, there's a curve back there. And so some drivers have gone up and pulled next to the building and blindside backed in. Right now there's all kinds of room to do that if you have one of these far docks. There's like 4 docks over here. And right now that's the only truck there. But I watched 2 or 3 drivers come in and whip around and pull towards me and then back in on the driver's side. And that's probably how I am going to do it. But there's just enough room to get whipped around and do that here. But not all places will have the room to do that. This is a very unique situation because there are docks out there that do not have the room to get whipped around, and you have to back blindside because the people that designed the docks did not design it for big trucks and don't realize that that's an unsafe thing for trucks to do because you can't see what. So whatever, I'll get in there. I had to blindside back into that place over the Buskies, and that's where I'm going back to. Hopefully they don't send me back to that same dock and I get the one of the docks where I can back in normally, but it wasn't too bad. I got in there. You guys saw that into that last live, that last edited video I posted called No Point. I backed in there blindside, but I was able to get straight in line with the dock pretty easy. And had all those drivers parked over on that far left, I would have had more room to set up for a driver's side backup. But I'm a pretty good backer. I'm pretty confident in my backing skills and doing this stuff. So, but it is 97 degrees here and I'm hot. Can't wait to start driving and get back over to Houston and see what my next load's going to be. I was hoping I could get loaded early and get out of here early. But never seems to be the case at most of these places. They're sticklers for their appointment time. The guy said that there are several drivers in front of me. Well, they ain't here. Not yet anyway. They could get me loaded up and out of here before those other drivers even show up, probably. They've got at least 4 docks over there and they only got 1 truck. They could back me in and load me up and get me out. And I could get going, but sticklers for their appointment times. Wouldn't take them that long to load me up with pallets of empty cans. So, whatever. I'm completely empty. I got unloaded like a few blocks up the street. Just drove down this. It's a street, but it feels like an alley. Driving down there, and then pulled down here and went around this place to the back. So, strange place having us back in this way, but whatever. Going right back over there to Busky. I wonder if they're going to have all their power and stuff back. They should. They should have their lights on and all that, and should be quicker at handling things. Just wonder where I'm going next. Any takers into bets as to where I'll wind up going next? Am I going to come back to this part of the country? Do you think I'll go back over to Georgia? You think I'll wind up in North Carolina or heading up north somewhere? Will I go back to LA? Where do you guys think I'll be going to next? It's a crapshoot. Who knows where I'll be going? I just hope that they'll have that next load ready for me to go and I can get from one to the next. So, but at least this is a better waiting situation than normal. I'm not waiting 24 hours. I'm just waiting the majority of the day. So that's kind of typical. So that's not, it's not too much to really complain about. So they are keeping me moving finally. Well, let's see how well they do to keep me moving all the way up till I go home on July 3rd. For those of you that watched that last live feed I did in when I was at home, these things I said weren't pockets are. They just got some really strong Velcro. Let me show you. These things on my knees here. I thought that these weren't pockets, but they actually are. Pretty big pockets, deep. If you look here. Goes all the way down to the middle of my shin. Look at that. How much of my arm I got down in there. So that's pretty cool. And that Velcro is very strong. I got pockets all over here. I got this pocket. Here I got this thing that goes underneath that pocket. And then I got some pockets on the side here. And was that it? Oh, and a pocket right here. So there's pockets and size adjustments at the very bottom of the legs or the leg part. There's two things to cinch up the bottom here for down by my ankles, so you can cinch it up. And then there's stuff to cinch around your waist, like Velcro things and stuff like that. So they're pretty cool pants. If I was going out in the woods, I could stuff all kinds of stuff in these pants. By the time I got done putting stuff in the pockets of this, and at home I've got those tactical vests that are designed for people with firearms. That's like a vest. They have things where you can Velcro like ammo and stuff. I'm not much into guns. I'm more of a bow and arrow guy. If I had more time, I would probably get into guns a little more. But I'm more into like learning like wilderness survival stuff. And so putting stuff in my pockets to help me, like knives and flint and steel and machetes and all kinds of little gadgets and stuff that I can use while I'm out in the woods, is perfect. Or just having the extra pockets so that if I'm out gathering, I don't have to carry a bag. I can just use a pocket and just stuff things in these pockets and have my hands free when I'm doing stuff. So it's gonna be a boring 5 hours. Probably go take a nap so I'm ready to drive. But it was cool driving across through Louisiana and Mississippi and what was the other state? Alabama. Drove through the panhandle of Mississippi and Alabama on I-10, and I was going to I wanted to see New Orleans, but I wound up not getting there till it was dark, so I didn't get to see. It was hard to see because of how much traffic and stuff. And when I did look over, I did see some like old buildings. I did see some of the stuff like you see in movies, like the old graveyards and stuff. But they do a really good job of hiding all the gas stations and businesses that have popped up around that stuff. That is just, it's all just a big old cluster of stuff all mixed in. It's just all kind of tightly together, and there's all kinds of graveyards that I could see with those old style buildings, like where they have like the graves down in, what do you call those things? I don't know what you call them, but they're the buildings that they put caskets down in there, or the urns of ashes of people that have been cremated down into buildings like you see in the movies. Those buildings, all little tiny ones, just all crammed down. It was pretty cool, but I saw most of that stuff when it was dark out. I'd like to go through there when it's... The turkey wings were pretty good. They don't microwave up as well. You know how that works. You microwave up some chicken, it gets kind of dry. Little trick to that is putting just a little bit of cup of water in the microwave when you do that. The moisture from that cup will go into whatever's drying out. But it can ruin your microwave over time by getting moisture in areas, but that's going to happen to your microwave anyway, because that moisture is going to build up anyhow. But that's a trick if you want to keep stuff moist. Put some water in there with stuff that you're trying to microwave, and the water will, from in the microwave, once that all gets heated up, the moisture will come out of that cup and go into that stuff that's drying out once things get heated up enough in there. Because microwaves can dry things out. Sometimes they moisten the crap out of stuff, breads and stuff. It'll mush them right up. But like some meats will just dry out in the microwave, and put some water in there. It should help. I also found that that's a way. Yep, I'm in Florida. I'm at I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. I dropped off this morning. I got here last night around 5:30, 6, something like that, and wound up having to wait. They knocked on my door this morning, and I backed into that dock. Not a whole lot of room to back up, and not a whole lot of room to pull back out to get out of there, but it always looks tighter than what it really is. And it's always easier to get out than what you really think. It's just manipulating, doing little pull-ups and backs and cinching it and then getting around. So I always think it's going to be harder than what it is, and then once I do it, it winds up being a lot easier to get out. Now I'm trying to get to this into this place. They said the earliest they could take me was 6. So I'm hoping to get out of here shortly after that, and hopefully I don't. Hopefully I still have a whole bunch of hours to drive. I've got till the 22nd at 6 a.m. to get back to Buskey and Houston, where I picked up that load of pallets that I brought here. So I'm picking up a load of empty cans here and taking it back to that Buskey warehouse, which is just a holding place for Budweiser to hold product until they're ready to use it. So we'll see how quickly I can get going and how much drive time I left, because unfortunately I set off my drive time by the time I got to the end of this road. So these last few runs have been nice. I mean, it's almost 1,000 miles back and forth, and then I had however many miles it was between where I came from. I picked up in St. Louis and came down this way, but they keep messing me up with these dispatches because they like to put the place you're at last, and this time I swear up and down that this place address for this place was not on the dispatch until this morning. And it must have been changed this morning, because I swear up and down that last night when I was looking at this stuff to double check, all it showed was the address for the place I was dropping off. So I thought that I was picking up at the same place I was dropping off. But this morning, that showed the address for this place over here. So it's making a liar out of me. Oh no, I'm supposed to pick up here at the same place. Nope. It's that same thing that I wound up with when I wound up coming back off of home time the other day, when I was just supposed to drive, when I should have just gone straight towards St. Louis, but I thought I needed to go back up to Spencer, Iowa. And then I got to looking at the dispatch closer, and no, I just needed to go straight to St. Louis, because they put the depart from empty at the beginning of the thing, and it confused the crap out of me that they even put that on there. So, but now that I know to be careful of that, I just, at least this time I didn't wind up trying to drive off to another place and get a couple hours up the road before I realized what was going on. Yeah, I'm just going right back there to that place. Hopefully they got power back. So, just hanging out. As soon as they give me a dock, I'm gonna record me. I've been using my handy cam to record. I'm gonna record myself backing into this dock, put my tripod out there, and I'm gonna have to change positions on it. I wish I had. I hope doesn't get busy at 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock or whenever they give me the dock. Hopefully it's dead like this. Right now, there's only one truck at the dock. He'll probably be gone by the time I get a dock. And I hope that it's not too crazy busy about that time, or it doesn't get busy here, because I want to be able to I'm going to show myself flipping my truck around. Oh, okay. You live about 2 hours north of St. Louis. But I'm going to record myself flipping around, and then I'm going to record myself backing into the dock. So my other backing videos, most of those, Other than this last edited video that I did, most of the backing videos that you guys see on my channel are all at the same dock at the Chicago post office. This will be different docks. I'm trying to get other backing videos and stuff on my channel. So, kind of show off my skills a little bit and then take the opportunity to show other drivers different ways of going about stuff, because a lot of new drivers don't know how to handle different situations. They get into stuff and they're just like, how do I do this? This is a situation where come on, they're having us come in this way. There's the docks. Some drivers are pulling up and then blindside backing into these spots, and there is a lot of room down there right now. If I got one of these far left docks, I could easily get in there without hitting anything. There's plenty of room to pull up and stuff. I mean, it takes a few pull-ups to readjust, but I always think it's gonna be more pull-ups than what I think and stuff. I always think it's gonna be harder than what I expect, but for me, it's because I'm more experienced and I know which way to pull up. Some people pull up the wrong direction thinking that they're going to correct themselves, and they screw their backs up because they pull up the wrong directions. They think they need to pull to the right when they need to pull to the left or whatever. It's all situational, but I'm going to flip around, get pointed towards where I'm sitting right here, and then back in. That's the easiest way to do that. I just watched at least 3 trucks do it. So we're on early to places. You can watch other truckers and see how they go about stuff and see how well it worked out for them and what stuff was in their way, and then you can avoid that stuff and do a better job. So I'm going to put my video camera out here and show myself flipping around, and then I'm going to jump out before I back up the rest of the way and put the camera facing straight towards the dock and pray and hope this place doesn't have a problem with me whipping out a video camera. So some places care, some places don't. Forget what that term is that a lot of places like to use, where they don't want to give away their corporate secrets. When I was at Randy's and I was at that Rembrandt plant down in Neosho, they made a big old deal because I was videotaping myself backing up into a spot. It was a tanker truck. I was backing in the parking lot and then backing underneath another trailer. And this security dude walks out. I had done a billion other videos at that location and stuff, and they had never said a thing, but no one ever came out and saw me either. But finally, this guy comes out and makes this big old deals, calling his supervisor and all this stuff, because I have a video camera out. I'm in the parking lot. It's not like I'm inside videotaping their recipes of how they mix their liquid egg crap. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to teach. That's what my channel's mainly about, is teaching new drivers how to do stuff. And next time I have a let's see here. I want to see if this trailer has it. I didn't even pay attention. The bar that is removable for your tandem slides, which I didn't even know those things existed. It's a bar that you can pull straight out and move into different holes to control where you stop the truck. Nope. Yeah, actually there is. Alright, I'm going to show this, and then I'm going to set you guys down and I'm going to videotape this So I'm going to show you guys. Some of you guys may know about this, but I've been driving for 24 years and I never even knew that these bars existed until I started getting new sea angling trailers from that utility trailer place. And that guy Billy that I interviewed, Billy Alston, that I have an interview of, he told me what this bar were for. And he told me that they're designed to completely out and you put them in the different holes. I never knew that there was such a thing. I've been driving for 24 years and never knew that there was such a thing, because I've always had older trailers or trailers that are already preset, like Alan Ritchie had new trailers, but they preset their trailers to California because they were running back and forth to California and they had light loads, and we never had to slide tandems. But this handle right here is what it is, if you guys can see that, and it pulls directly out. So I'm going to do that on this recorded video. So let me put you guys down and I'll continue the live feed after. I'm going to set you guys down. You guys can be staring. We're going to put you guys at. Alright, I'm going to set you on top of the tire. You're going to be looking at the bottom of the trailer for a couple minutes. Just bear with me. I'm going to do a little video shot. You guys are going to hear me doing it, but you won't see. So just patience. Alright guys, right here, see this handle? This handle is a bar that is removable, but this one's older. We'll see if it has, it might be in there because it's rusty. But let me go see if I can yeah, it's just tight. See, that's all that's holding it in, is this little deal here. And that pulls out. Oops. I'm going to show you guys what I just showed on camera here. For those of you that have never seen this, on the other side of this bar, oops. See this right here? This is all that's holding this bar in, and it'll pull right out, but it's pretty crammed in there. I think maybe this tandem slide thing is up against it, and that's partly why it's not coming out real easy. But that bar pulls all the way out from the trailer, and you can put it in whatever one of these empty holes you want along the tandem selection. I never knew those things even existed until all my 24 years, never encountered this or never even knew about it. Never even heard it. So you can pull that out and put it right in the hole right before the one that you want to slide to, and it'll keep you from going too far. So if you know where you want to move your tandems to, that's a nice little dealie to have there. But I have hauled a lot of trailers over the years, and if they had these bars on there, I never knew about it, and I never even knew I needed to mess with them. And if they were on there, they were probably in a spot that I never had to worry about, was never in my way. That bar is in the way if I need to go forward at all. I'm gonna go ahead and slide my tandems forward just a little bit so I can pull that bar out, because I think the reason why it won't come out is because the whole chassis that slides back and forth for the tandems is up against it a little bit, and I think that's why I'm having, well, it's loose. I can turn it, so that can't be the case. But that's what that is. So that's something, I always try to show new stuff whenever possible. So I'm going to show this on my video for others to see. And I also want to do a video on that separately, a separate video. Like did you know about this bar or something titled. So that should be a whole separate video. So I think I'm gonna end this live feed for a second. I might come back on a little later. Let me film this, and then maybe I'll hop back on here in a little bit, so you guys aren't waiting around for me to do this stuff. I'll pop back on here in a little bit. I'm gonna go record this and get this done, and then I'll have a video I can go pop up and put on my channel about the bar. And yeah, I think I'm gonna do a whole, I'll pop on here again here in a little bit. So for those that know about the bar, now you know. And my wife's calling, so all right, bye.